Hello, good night. Uh, Today is to talk a task for research oral defense. The introduction. This study is important because it seek to teach English vocabulary to students from the imagine of objects related to the environment and their context, so that the word sentence and text are familiar that to them in this sentence. Uh, Students will be more interested in the subject, and teaching will be more effective according to Celsi Murcia 1991. It should be noted that the teaching of the second language today, more so in rural school or with primary school children, is very deteriorated, according to Goetz Francel 206. English is one of the subjects that most present love academic results, and in many cases it is because boring for the majority student disinterest and apathy for this topic is obvious. Over through observation, we have been able to bury that apathy and poor results in English are almost always do ignore works, considering the dynamics of current times. The dynamics of today, the times demands that teachers update their pedagogy and contextualize into the uh, time and context of their student. Tips generals. Identify learning and motivation strategies that lead the student to learning in a dynamic and attractive way. Objective specific. Implement strategies that develop the interest and creativity of a student. Develop tools that allow the teaching learning process of a student to be more attractive. Methodology. As a research methodology carry out qualitative research since it is known as on a word that is availed from direct observation through interviews, research, and analysis, apply interpretative and analytical producers to address the objects of studies. As I said before, through direct observation of my students and experimentation, why different work strategies. A different answer could be obtained. Also, interviews with my student to analyze and take into account their tasks and as their way of learning. With my research, it didn't take precedence. The detail of knowing through numerical tables, who was the best or who learned the fastest. My objective was to work together with my student and experiment with different learning strategies and analyze which had the best reception among them. The results taken into account surveys and exercise carried out together while the student it was evident to that today in the 21st century, technology is very important that students show more interest and motivation when it comes to working with some technologies means. By they as I observed who showed better results strong games and dynamics or drawing and the writing parts. The conclusion is significance of the study of how to teach vocabulary of a second language is important and has great meaning since it contributes to the improvement of the different process for learning a second language. For Hermon, when we implement new strategies, we are covering the student to develop their creativity and motivation to learn a second language. The second language is important that a teacher we have observe and look for the most dynamic ways to bring no low the students and make them feel adapted to acquire new knowledge stem of the problem how they teach and explain vocabulary to primary school children.